trial, 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 trial,
Hello bees. Sorry for the delay in getting started. Good old computer issues. It's always the way, isn't it? Anyway, hello friends and welcome to this week's Final Fantasy XIV stream. As it is Tuesday, that means it is reset day. So we are going to be hanging out and having some fun and just generally enjoying ourselves, you know? As you do on a reset day. So doing some raids, doing some roulettes, getting some hiccups, the usual. I'm also really close to getting to the next level in both the Vath and Vanu Vanu quests. So we're gonna go do those too. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, you know? It's gonna be fun. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have fun.
trial,
I'm gonna remember how to play this game. It'll be fine.
trial, trial, trial,
Sorry for the awkward humming. I'm trying to get my camera working.
trial, trial,
That's better. We got there eventually. Hello. Right. Let's get started, shall we? I logged out by the cactuar broker, but I've actually done my cactuar for the day. So tell you what, I'm actually going to start off by going ahead and queuing for the raid, because then I can do that queue, and then raids, Shadowringers, here we go. if I do this, then I can swap back to Monk and go do the... Start off with doing the Beast Tribe quests. I'm only fussed because I'm, like, really close to getting to the next level with both of them, so that's why we're doing them now. Otherwise I would have done them on stream, but not on stream rather, but seeing as we're almost there, let's go do these. It's been ages since I heard the music around here as well, so I'm not reading the dialogue for these. For what it's worth. I've probably done all these before, so I will indeed do that thing. And this thing. And that thing too. I'll be honest, it feels really weird not to be like doing this, and not listening to a podcast rather, because I've been listening to a new podcast recently, a new non-fiction podcast, which is like what I've been doing most of the time, what I've been listening to when I'm not streaming. I'm like half reading what's going on here. And it's very good, but it does also mean that my brain is like, doing Beast Tribes. That's podcast time, yes? So not doing a podcast is a bit weird. Not listening to one, rather, I should say. I can speak words. I know what's going on at any given time. I can play monk. Please don't judge me for my bad monkeying around. It's because I am a noob. You're fucking kidding me. There was a fly that was fucking around here on Sunday, and I thought I got rid of it, and then I guess there was another one. I think we're teaching the cowrings and do how to fight. I think what's going on in this quest. I'm being rather distracted because I moved some, destroy this fly. Except it's currently on the inside of my lamp, so I don't think I can get to it. Fuck off, fly. Anyway. I sort of, and by sort of I mean don't really, but kind of understand what I'm doing on Monk, so like, just like, be patient with me, you know? All good? Nice. Do I want to do these ones first, or do I want to... Tell you what, I'll do these now, and I'll just only hand the one in. I think that's probably the best option. Except if I do them... Well, it doesn't really matter about leveling. I'm sorry also if you can hear upstairs thumpity thumping around. They do that sometimes. That's just how it be in this bitch of a world. Neighbour goes thump 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 and I go, really? think it's unnerving. Just imagine playing a horror game all day and then, or all evening, and then, like, hearing that thump thump thump. So I realised my fan looks slightly unnerving behind me. I promise it is actually my stand-up fan, which lives in my front room because I have nowhere else to put it in the winter. Ah, fuck off. Leave me alone. I sort of want to start leveling my burb up as a tank now that I've leveled it up as a healer. But I'm also like, it makes more sense to level it as a DPS next, because either way I'm gonna wind up drawing aggro from like mobs and stuff, so. Okay. Let's go do a raid maybe, if the last DPS accepts. I did in fact not need to fly up the mountain like I just did because I got mixed up. Oh well. The more you know, right? Ah, pugs off. Ree. I guess it's not going to let me do this because I'm not the right class. Oh well. Let's do it, shall we? Gosh, my hands are cold. I've got the radiators on, I've got my gas fire on, I've got 2 hoodies on, my leggings and sweatpants, and I'm still cold. Nobody interesting yet. Lots of normal names today. Sorry, I was popping in party chat there that I'm really bad at this fight, which is true. I think if I can get the striking jacket, I might make that my my goth monk jacket. Got tea cakes and the tank. There we go. I need to take a screenshot of that. I have a question. The voiceover. It sounds... Is it meant to be a spoken language? It sounds like some combination of Japanese and English. Okay, that... that white major staff looks so cool. Well, I'm off to a great start. God bless that healer. my favourite, officially. You know, at least I was honest about being bad at this. What? I hate... I need to die on, like... 2-minute long cycles so that both of them have, like, an opportunity to res me. Right, I'm gonna follow these puggies here and assume that they know where they're going. Okay. Be not there. Then be not here. Now move. Okay. Okay, I want to bring mine here to avoid hitting as many people as possible. I really need to grind this up more than a week, but in the week rather, but at the moment I just really have not been able to face it. Thanks for that TBN, dude. Ah, beans. I'm going. I was standing almost entirely in the wrong place there. I should have been standing on Puggy. At least it took out a lot of us, so it's not just me, you know? So those guys will try and kill us, those guys will try and kill us, and those guys will try and kill us. We want to be here and then immediately here. Nailed it. Pop that so you guys will get a nice buff. Even though it won't do my DPS any favours whatsoever. Because I'm just that nice a person. Looks at camera like I'm in the office. Phew. Right. Scouting I do not want. These are 460, which yeah, whoops, I need to. Nice. Folks, I've got 6 classes to level up. I'll take any 460 gear I can get. I really do need to repair after this, though. Did I already have the aiming feat? Boy howdy, I sure did. Oh, how annoying. Well, fucking teach me, am I right? Small stubby. Teach me to pay more attention. Oh, beans. I was eating that ball so nobody else would have to. Multi-leg medium model. It's a Ow, ow. That's me when I lift my headphones up as they put bad pressure on my new cartilage. On my new cartilage piercing, I should say. Gosh, I do love the music in this raid. It is very, very good, I have to say. Somebody in Line's chat says, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, to which somebody else responds, how many points for this grind? Also, both the Tank and Tea Cakes, the two good names that we have, or interesting names I should say, we have this raid. God, I gotta level up Twinkie McCat. Just so people can go, what? Twinkie McCat? What? Some of you may not know this about me, but I am offended by the presence of all philosophers on the basis that I hate studying philosophy. Okay. Fly. Directly on top of my head. Flamethrowers now, okay. Hello. I hope you are doing well, Lee. I hope you are having a good day. God, I'm so bad at this fight. I really do suck royal ass at this fight. Actually, I haven't died yet, and we're at 69 nice %, so maybe this is the fight that I suck least at. And ain't that a compliment? Hi, Rahela. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I'm glad to hear that, E. That's always good news. Thank you, Tank. You're my favourite. I did love that mechanic on release day that was just like, oh, what do we do? And now tanks have got it down pat, and it's always nice not to die because you picked up a thing. Oh. Yeah, I've been so low on spoons recently. I've come home from work and I'm just like, I wouldn't even say it's necessarily low on spoons so much as low on just general energy and everything. But I come home from work and I'm just like, but what if I just lay on the floor instead? Like, what if I did that? And then I went up playing Assassin's Creed instead because I've gotten back into being obsessed, not obsessed with it, but I've gotten back into finishing Assassin's Creed 3, having left it for several months because that's the way my brain works. So it's unfortunate that I guess maybe the way my brain works is that it's impossible for me to have sustained interest in many things at once. So I will do one thing obsessively and then I just get bored and then I move on to the next obsessive thing. And if we're lucky, the next obsessive thing is a continuation of what I was playing earlier. Ooh. Okay. Oh, whoa, I was on the wrong side. That is the wrong side. I can help with reses at least. Oh no. That sounds very cool though. I wish you the best of luck. I wish I was doing anything so interesting. I've got to work on grad school. Well, I don't have to. I am working on grad school applications. It's just that, especially with all the shit that's been going on in my IRL recently, getting myself together to do it is really difficult. So instead I just come off work 15 minutes early and just like stare at my computer for 15 minutes. Whoops, I didn't stand on any fire and I avoided the rings. Goodness me, what day is it? What's going on here? Ah, shit. Tanko, please take this. Thank you, thank you. I'm not resistant to meow. Not resistant meows. Exactly. That, or I'm finally learning this raid after 4 weeks, which... No. Oh, did I speak too soon? Nope. There's a first time for everything. Nice. Quality assurance is no longer sealed. Finally. We are free of bad managers. I have to say, I really don't like the way these look. These just look so dorky, but not in a good way, in like a cringe way. You know? Unfortunately. I hate this tank. I'm also bad at this tank. Although I did last time I ran this learn where the tether is, so there's always that. Yeah, there are some like outfit pieces which look great. Like, I bet that would look fucking adorable on a Lalafell. It just looks so fucking dumb on Maeve. But then there are other outfits which, you know, look really nice on Maeve that look kind of dumb on other characters. I guess that's how it be. But yeah, they are leggazin, as it were. 48k Act 1. What's the shit that I like? It sounds a little bit like someone outside is letting off fireworks. I think, again, they would look really good on Nero, but I think so much of it is like the character of Nero. Like, they wouldn't necessarily look fashionable, but they would look appropriate on Nero. On Maeve, they just look stupid. You know? Whoops. Convenient self-destruction. It's been hacked. Maybe it's just that things look stupid on Maeve. Ah, they are a pretty baby. Fucking... I was gonna say I'm gonna fucking murder this fly, and then I was like, well, I've been trying that for a while, and it's not worked. I'm gonna fucking hope to murder this fly. I need to remember that those are basically extended earth shakers. Oh no. Rude. I was definitely out of that. How rude. Still had loads of Firebird left. I know, it is extremely good. I am a big fan. Always fun to be checking Twitter at work and seeing that. Ooh, pardon me. Makes me smile. And Lord knows few things do these days. I say crotchety. God, my hands are fucking cold. My hands are so fucking cold. Did you know that I am a cold bee? Currently doing this motion with my hands, which is Lucifer. I don't know if any of you are ex-K-poppers, but if like me you are an ex-K-popper, I used to desperately want to learn that dance, but A, I'm not very good at dancing, and B, that's a difficult one. Okay, learning these. I do love the name Mark Smash, I have to say. It is extremely good. Okay, those are just tank busters. Those are healer busters, I think. Or DPS busters, I can't remember. I know! I can't remember what to do with this, so I'm just gonna, like, push it this way and, hope, you know? Oh, beans. I can't type. I've lost any and all ability I ever had to type. Okay, everyone's going forward, so I'm going to follow them. Okay. So that one is back then sides. This one is front then middle. Your name is yellow, much like Mochibot, and it's causing me some confusion today. Ah, shit the bed. Did I forget that? Sure did. Nope, stand not there. Tank buster time. Okay. Where are we going? Here. Nope, here. Go. Right, now we gather up here. Don't fall off, because you can do that. I have done that. Okay. Oh, I think this is when I want to do this. There we go. I'll swap back over. Ah, no worries. Yeah. That's always the way, to be honest. Mochibot gets a random colour every time they load in. So it's more either just to say that Mochibot is the same colour as you. So, do not worry about it. I'm just easily confused, so you know. It's just me. Saved by following other people until they looked like they, well, who were saved by following other people who looked like they knew what they were doing. Oh, and it wouldn't let me select him for a hot second. I don't know how to avoid this, so I'm just going to run around a lot. Because I've solidly got that twice. And it's really annoying. Gosh. Ah. The advice for that is just keep running. Also, don't pour one out for me. You won't have any drink left afterwards. Pour one in, as in, into your glass for me. Please don't drop it on my head again. I'm in Firebird and I can and will die. Okay, this is back and sides. No, yep. Yes. This is front and middle. Pour one into your glass, as in a bit of water. Do a hydrate. It's good for you. I don't know what's happening, so I'm gonna follow everyone else. Ah. A bad thing. A bad thing is happening. Okay, that's a laser that you can't avoid. Cause I'm an unavoidable laser. Unavoidable laser. Unavoidable laser. Do I want a Firebird? Not really. I'll save it so I can hopefully not die and then butt Firebird on next pull. Don't think there's trash in between here and next dude. It is a good coat, I have to say. But I already got my, I already have my Shadowbringers Bard Glamour sorted, so... No Dragoon mains, I guess. Of course. Because why wouldn't you want to climb all over your boss? I was about to say wink wink nudge nudge, and then I thought about my boss and I was like, I started like mentally doing this in why did I think that? Who wouldn't want to climb over one of the bosses in Final Fantasy XIV, which is also an robot? Whoa, who pulled? Oh, it was a tank at least. What's that? Okay, I remember not to stand in that one at least. Okay, sides. Go to the sides, me. Ah, not sides enough. It'll make you time. Exactly, that's a much better way of putting it. Okay, I remembered how to do the tanks in this bit too. That was a happy 47k. I can do better, but you know, that's pretty good. Samurai and Bard are ahead of me. I mean, I guess... don't actually PARSE myself because I constantly forget to run act, so I judge by aggro meter. Yeah. Ah, 2p! It was 2p who yoed herself. I'm relatively okay at this. Be not in front of him. Where's his in front? There. Now it's tank time. So he's going to tether to one of them. Other one, other way, other way! There we go. Now we need to run as far away as possible because that will explode. Then I'm gonna be thoroughly out of that and get hit by it anyway. So that's just how it be. Oh, 38k. Still could be better. I've overtaken the bard though, at least. I've already used my buffer, and now I feel like an idiot. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Well, now I can do that at least. But only puts a shield on me. Alas, I can't put it on anyone else. But at least someone's shielded, right? Looks around shiftily. Sorry, I looked over very dramatically because I could see the fly next to me. You know, thinking about this, I feel like this feels less epic than the Orbona did. I don't know why. I guess I don't necessarily say that it feels easier because that's not necessarily the case. I think it's perhaps more that it feels, oh shit. I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't want to say that it feels easier, but it feels less difficult, which isn't, again, particularly the right way of putting it. I think it's more perhaps that Bone Monastery felt so high stakes, and it also had Thunder God Sid, which is genuinely one of my favourite fights in this game. So then I guess anything would feel, for me, underwhelming compared to TG Sid, just because I really liked TG Sid. Rude. Extremely rude. Nowhere near that. That I was in, but I will accept responsibility for that 4th Vuln stack and that 4th Vuln stack alone. Oh, sorry about that. I'm following the puggies. Wherefore do the pugs worth? Ah, I see. Oh. Oh, one of the DPS is DC'd, so that's great. Very good and cool. show me more. Whoops. Did I just stand directly in that? Why, yes, I sure as shit did. Nice. Right. I'll pass on like that eventually. I'll pass on all of that anyway. What? Super secret hidden minion? Well, a 92. Not my worst rolls ever. Come, show me more. Okay, I'm just double checking a thing. Ah, there go the pets. Will I get anything after this except the keys? Yes! Finally, I have the dress. Woohoo! I'm gonna be glamoring something onto that as soon as possible. Oops, can I? There we go. Shift I, there we go, right. That's kind of, I don't like that with the mug head. I think if I wear this, it will have to be with something other than the fishnets. I might actually make this my bard outfit. It's not very pajama-y, but then such is life. Those are pretty gloves though. Not a fan of those leggings, not gonna lie. But I am a real big fan of these boots. What if I try this on with... No, still not. Anyway, now that we've done that, let's sign up for an expert, shall we? Meanwhile, I will swap back to monk and do whatever it is that I'm doing over here. Hang out with Pisces. Survey the designated spot. And pet a Pisa. Pet a Pisa, pal. Listen, do I need to go down? I do need to go down. I think. Oh, there's so many Pisa. Pisa intensifiers. It's real Pisa hours, etc. Oops. I'm really bad at when I swap between classes, like remembering how to swap between classes, I guess is the way to put it. Like the actual act of like remembering what the other class that I just picked up did is very difficult. Please leave me alone. fly, and I love being able to fly. It's so good. So nice being able to just like take wing and just flat, flat, flat. Flat, 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 by the way, obviously being the sound that one makes when they take flight. Nice. Right. Let's hop over this way. Hand one of these in, and while I'm there, I will repair my items on Summoner. I think I'm gonna try and save up for I'm gonna do that. I think I am gonna save up for the healing body next. I've given up on ever getting the raid hat just because, like, by the time I get the raid head, I'll probably have like dropped like the 460 head or something. Yes, I do keep track of all of this with spreadsheets, because that's the sort of person that I am. Okay. Univanu. Nice. Okay. Now, New Valley. Beautiful hat. Undo. I've completely forgotten what the story of the Vanu is. I'm not gonna lie. So, oops. God, I do love the music here. Can do for that 1,000 points of honor for Oxundo. Close fallen during rain will not stand only by time to fight back has come. Sundu will not accept this, cannot win a might of the Vindu. Our tribe will not fight a battle they cannot win. Chief cannot the voice of strife. The Zindu do not fight as one, the sun who sees new way through these tropical mists. Zindu cower in the huts before Vondu tempest predictable. Very well, surrender us to Chief Anu. Joyous will he be to receive an offering from his slaves. Slaves? Enough of Lini Vanu slights. Zindu only fight victories assured. Even Paisa calls them cowards. Gundu fight until the last Vanu. A warrior's death brings more honour than bondage. Ailamau. We think, take up arms, we set death fight until we'll send them fleeing with a sundrop dance. When the Vuntu attack Ogundu, they stand stoic as totem poles before the dance of our fiercest warriors. It is useless. But when we fight for new home and freedom, let us dance as one and drive the Vundu before us. The Sundu leave peacefully count the spoons, they forget what it is to fight. If they dance for Chief Anu, and he casts a state of baleful gaze upon them, it is Sundu who run. Perhaps it is a mighty warrior sundrop dance, then as rain breathes life into a wilting flower, the courage will be born anew. Do 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 do. Maeve washing away the fear from her heart. Then the sun dropped down and showed this undo and Netherling's fury. Chance must meet myself for ancestors. Worry not, Lina guides you along the way. Come, Maeve, meet Lina at the just talks undo. I'm so excited. Finally, I get the dance. It is. I'm expecting to sit Chief's Beasts. This is the main reason to do these particular Beast Tribe quests, is to get the this haka, which I just love. Rest of our kind. Dance tops. Where's the statue that I'm dancing on top of? Here it is. Nice. not let me do a other kind of dance? It won't let me do another kind of dance. Lovely. Frosty of Mave dance. I know, I'll do what we're gonna do. Let's go dance on top of another statue. There we are. Sun Drop the Beat. Excellent name. Oh. Nice. I guess I did not have the Your Hobbies. That's pretty neat. Oh, I had them for Dark Knight, that's what it is. I'm an idiot. Maybe. What should I do next? I guess I should do my augmented thing. I guess I should, augment my feet next. Hey, bud. Stop. Dance. Magic dance. Ah. We've lost ourselves in the dance. There we go. Expert time. With my luck, we'll get to the most recent dungeon, and then I will cry. Yeah. Yeet. Ayanami Pastrami, good name. Okay, I guess we're doing small balls. Guess that's how it be. I'm gonna turn this down actually, it's a little bit loud, so if it's quiet for you guys now, I do apologise. But it's a little bit loud for me. Happy bird time. That was only a 30,000. Not very good. Must try hardest. Oh my god. It's so cold. I'm crying. I've also managed to do something to my ankle, and I don't know what, and it's difficult to describe other than just that it hurts, but it's really annoying because I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just like sitting normally, like flat-footed on the floor, and it's hurting, which is really annoying. I don't know why my body does this to me. Other than the obvious answer being because it hates me. Okay, I'm really bad at this boss, so just if you see me die a lot, that's why. This is the take a shot of water every time Archie dies boss. I love that. Okay, if I hide here, and then move this way, I will never be safe. Our Tanko is the only person who's safe. What the hell? Tanko, share with me your secrets! I might like gather up on Iron Army pastrami for this one. Nope. Still got whacked. And the monk is ahead of me in damage. Eh. We'll read on both of these, but don't need either of them, so I will, however, read on that and that. God, please. Just decide if you're going to be pulling bigger or smaller before I start casting. Seriously? What is with this extremely cursed body? Jesus. Oh. Throwing off my my roll here. Parapoxy. Nice. Please breathe on the items so that I can see if I need them on healer when we load out of here. 55,000, that's better. Much more like it. I'm blaming Pugsworth for that bounce stack. I had my area set and then they took it like a rude person who is rude. Grump grumble. Ah, pick it up, you fool! This is my circle, and I was standing in it first, so there. It's kind of odd, but also really cute at the same time, you know? God, my body is so cursed, and I hate it a lot. Wish it would not. I'm seriously really tired of hurting myself by standing still. It's not a funny joke anymore. It's just really fucking frustrating. Oh, I love this bit. Also, I really need this on our shard. Look extremely good on him. Sun moth, but Your friend and mine, Summer. What? Taste my axe. I almost want to be like, is Summer what, like an actual real guy, or is that just a name that you made up? Asking your friend and mine, whose name I can't remember, like, is it real? Is there an actual guy called Sam Mothwork? Because if so, I want to be his friend. More specifically, I want to introduce him to us to me. How about the snake? I do sort of look how these, this earring rather looks, but I don't think I like it enough to, like, glamour over what I'm currently wearing, which you can't see through the mog head. But what I'm currently wearing is the, I'm currently wearing the crystal ones, the green crystal ones, which are really pretty. Right, red is... Red is be not near the furniture and blue is be near the furniture. Okay. Again, be not near the furniture. I don't know where I got that second bug side from. Not on things. Be on things. Ah, somebody burnt the furniture that I was going to use. Ah. Did not know that you could use the sides of the building to pick up the flames. I should probably be taking those then. The bongos of life. Wah wah! Scary. There we go. Does. Nothing good, no doubt. Oh, it's a tank buster. Okay. Okay. Be not near the furniture. Run too near the furniture when it inevitably hits me. Phew. Maybe. Aha! I wasn't too close that time. Gosh, I do love this music. You know what? It'll be. It was worth it. My death was worth it. Nice. Right. Now that I've done a funky little dance, I do Alliance Roulette next. Yeah. Actually, I'm sort of bad for this. I'll sign up for Alliance Roulette. Seeing as I'm doing it in between quests, I don't mind not healing it. The ancestors smile on me. Do I feel that? I'm really feeling it. Back to Oxendu we go. Where they're going to teach me the Sundrop dance, also known as the haka, one of my favourite styles of dance ever. I, on a very vaguely related note, once saw an adaptation of a tragedy, a Greek tragedy. I could not tell you which one. It was one of the war tragedies that was based on Polynesian culture. We consider it's induced courage, which was really well done because they'd adapted the story of the Greek tragedy into a sort of semi-modern day, but like with the masks and stuff. They were using the Polynesian masks, and the dancing was the Polynesian style of dancing. It looked absolutely, it was really, really well done. It was completely unlike any other adaptation I've ever seen. God, look. Look at this fucking dweeb. Such power, such strength. Neverling moves with fury of raging typhoon. White himself cows amongst the clouds. Our hearts stir with fury. We all dance. That must lift and path we must walk comes clear. Gundu and Zindu shall dance as one and put the Vindu to flight. Then they would be the Gzundu. The Vindu will flee like frightened gator cats. And most importantly, I have my dance. I've learned the emote Sundrop dance. Reference to the tribe's ancestors. So now I can buy things, which is exciting. Okay. Additional quests. Okay, I did not quite understand that, so I see, right, so I can accept, I'll take 3 additional quests from Minovani with a reputation rank bonus. These drop quests, okay. I think I understand. Let me hand these in. Nice! There we go, 53. Can't play glamour plates, so got that. I'm really not sure about having these shoes. I want Moogle slippers, but that means doing Moogle quests, which I have to get a Crafter Gatherer up to do that. Okay, so it's our Dark Mist. I actually wanted to exchange this because I want. Ooh, I already have one of those. Well, the more you know. What do I want to buy then? Here we go. I'm gonna get this as well. Oh my gosh, and I need this. Obviously, that is a requirement. Weighs far less than he appears. Aww. Cutie. Here we go. I'm just trying some techniques similar to but was a get problem lynching only to a handful of elders. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Much as I like my Poog, I'm actually going to summon this guy. He is real stinking cute. Okay, open this newer, which I will be able to get soon. Well, in about 3 weeks. Right, just no one uses. Which file do? Where is that one? Here. Over that way. Okay. I see. I grab that. I can then fly over here, grab the Dance Commander and Rebel Yell, and then just Dance Commander, and then pop over here for Wild Worms and drop. I'm just so happy. I don't really understand why this is a Vanu Vanu thing, but I like it. I don't like it as much as I like my flower crown, but I do like it. Here we go, up this way. Not stop so easily. That you think. Right. Let's do with this. Okay. Do with this. Oh no. Oh, enough mere breeze against that lightning bolt. Oh, come on, Pugsworth. Going as slowly as me. I can't change classes. until I've found this fuel and yoked him into the ethersphere. Never mind, the fuel was not where I thought he was. Ah. Because I went the wrong way, obviously. Be smart. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Good old Lota. You've only got 2 of your songs. But it could be worse. It could be Summoner. I hate unsyncing stuff as Summoner so much. Right, here we got Heroic Moises. I like that. Bad Player. That's me. Confused Senil. Fine Haymaker. I recognise them. Sundance. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done this not healing. Sort of forgotten. I'm so used to healing these. I'm like, what do you? How do you think that does not heal? I have an emo bard outfit. I just really like this one. So I haven't started wearing it yet. Gosh. Pajama pants. Excellent. Some of the Pugsworth in other chats have truly lovely weapons that I wish I had. They are very pretty. What's that? Oh, that is so lovely. Gosh. When I level White Mage, I'm gonna just get me that cane. Go for it, Pugsworth. Don't let anyone stop you being you. I'm sure I had a cleanse. Oh, it's Wooden's Pine as my cleanse. can come back to life. About to lose a straight shot. Ripperino. Nice. Okay, I do have the best stuff on. This way next. Yes, you are right. Okay. I'm gonna hand those in soon. That's gonna be turned into a thing. That's gonna be turned into a thing. This is going to be both going to be turned into that's that though. Yeah, it's going to be, can't convert that. We've got 2 healers and okay, you guys go on and I'll stay here. I'll sort out my inventory. So these are all, I need to use that, sell these and turn these into company seals. Gosh, that went quickly. Let me across, meow. Okay, sorry about that. I had to alt tab super quickly because I was double checking a thing. Something I will never understand is why people insist on pulling when like half the people who can actually do damage aren't here yet. Like, really, what is the point? Nice. There we go. I do always go back and forth on these. Don't know how much I'd like them as a caster, but they do look nice. The red complements the red of this jacket well, but I don't think they'd match any of my casters, unfortunately. The onion boots, in my opinion, do just look silly, but you know, your mileage may vary. Let's be real, at the moment my trousers are clipping through my boots, so who am I to comment on will look silly, really? Actually, I might. And then glam the 2B boots on top of this. Nope. Oof, now that is a look. That most certainly is a look. Okay folks, we do need to kill ads. Don't forget folks. Ads too. Was I killing that ad instead of killing the main boss? I'll never tell. I like that, Kaishi's best mate. That's a nice, good title. There we go. Shaking my head like this is definitely not helping with the pressure on my ear. I thought those were skulls. Again, it's cost stuff that just doesn't look good on costers, I'll be honest. It's alright, because we have the world's cutest bunny girl out here. Our scholar is my favourite. Officially the cutest bunny girl that has ever existed. One sec, I just needed to get my ability off. Oh no. nice and nice. I will calm pajama pants. I guess I'll sign up for, I don't really want to do leveling, I'll be honest. Guess I'll sign up for trial. Never mind, trial popped quicker than expected. Okay, well I guess I'm doing the Senua last of all because it freaked out and kicked me off of the Senua, which is fun. Oh so fun and oh so sexy. Oh, come on last healer, you can do it. Me? Avoiding difficult emails? No way, that would be someone else. What glim-glam is this? Oh, that looks so gorgeous on them. It's truly, I do like that. That's a really good glim-glam. Ouch. Sorry, I'm being quiet here because I do have to pay attention here. Because A, I'm not the most knowledgeable about this one, and B, I don't think I've ever done this as Bard before. Whoops. Sure is a song that I didn't have live. I'm trying with the red mage for most aggro of DPS. I'm inside the ground now. It's time to fly. Yes, it sure is. Oh no. Careful now, NRE ball evasion. I love the way it looks when someone's died. That body just like plummeting to the ground. It's so excellent. Oh no. I forget the thing to do would be to put your dots on. And then buff and redo them. Ah. It's just how it be. Sure am. Phew. I will come on newbie, seeing as they are a small. Even to enjoy the cutscene. Right, let's actually go finish these quests off. Rather than queuing up for anything else. Part of me is like, just do trial and leveling, it'll be fine. And then part of me is like, but quests. the major issue here is that this area is so big. No, leave me alone. Just trying to find the sparkly thing. I just want a sparkling thing. Let's fly over this way. New. Okay. Down here, I'm guessing, or here is and baby. We open the thing up again. Understand the downside. Make new start at new practice place. Nice. Where's your buddy? Buddy? To him I must also demonstrate. Not fucking here as where? Ah, there they are. They just didn't show up before. That is perfect. I nearly Mount didn't take there, and I nearly just like walked straight off the fucking edge like a loser. A big nerd who can't walk properly. Leave me alone. I'm not here to deal with you. Ah! Follow your example and shall become guilty. Dope. Good lad. Good on you, son. Oh, and there's a look. It's over here. Out. I'm fully aware that me doing old bistro quests on stream isn't that interesting, but it's my stream and I'll do what I want to. So there. That's my story. Upstairs disagrees. They say thump thump. Tell you what, I'll hand this one in while I'm here. Should I? No, I won't. I'm lazy. Right, there we go. Now, FFXIV this way. Do the Vanu quests always just give 50? Because the Vath ones are 70. What's 122 divided by 5? 20. No. 122 divided by 15 is 8. So it'll take me about a week to get to the next rank on Vanu. That's okay. I'll probably have a couple of weeks where I'm just doing Vanu because I'll have completed the Vath. Then it's MSQ roulette and other roulettes until I hit 60, and then I can go do the Stormblood ones. And I have done about one quest for the Stormbloods, I think, so. Okay. I've seen these already, so. Okay, so that's my last. I don't have to start from scratch, I just had to pick up. Okay, that's good. I was going to say, if I have to do that whole thing from scratch, I'll be a little bit annoyed. Only a tidge, though. A smidgen. Marginally, and by marginally I mean quite annoyed. Okay, where's the totem that I'm placing this on? Here. God, I miss Shadowbringers showing you if you needed to go up or down. Yes. Does that say hanging its head? No sign of the bandit's name. Oops. There we go. Oh, the Gundu warrior is so cute. It's just so adorable. Okay. Guess my reward is that I get slightly more experience. Okay. Right. Our next trine it is. So 1 through 20. 20 minus 250 equals 1, 0, 70 divided by 150 equals 7. So a week and a bit. That's fair enough, skis. Right. If I do 2 of these, I'll pick all 3 up, but if I do 2, that should be enough to get me to okay. we're doing shoe fly shoe, which is over this way. Okay, scoochly dooch over this way and bother some people. Meanwhile, 155 minus 294. Let's do 155 divided by 300. No, divided by 30 is 5. So it should take me about 5 days of like just doing quests to get to 54. This is not by any means an efficient or would I say recommended way of doing this, but you know, it works, and really isn't that all we can ask for sometimes? I think it's a good way of like these requests, here we go. Next. What I'm gonna do is there we go. It's a good way of like clearing 2 birds out with 1 stone. Like I managed to get from I managed to get from 40 to 50 purely through beast tribes, and I imagine I'll get to at least 55 purely through the beast tribes. So I can do the Stormblood ones and then Shadowbringers. And I'll probably just do various roulettes to top off till 80. Although I suppose if you do it at okay. Yep. Right. I wonder if you do them at 80 if you get Goetia or whatever the next tombstone will be. Because if you do, I might just grind up to 80 and do it that way. Oh, I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Please forgive. I'm chuntering away. I sort of do. The thing is that I don't want to get I don't want to finish out the Faerie quests and then have thought these mugs looked nicer for a second. I don't want to get to 80. What are words? I want to be able to make use of the Beast Tribe quests beyond them being Beast Tribe quests, if that makes sense. Just gonna fly back. So oh, I don't know anything. I'm certain I'm just chuntering away. I had a thought, but then I lost it, unsurprisingly. For me, you know. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Doesn't like what seems will ruin it. Oh, never mind. Wait, I'll play the mind himself. Leave the command. Strike. Select. I'll consider my own. Purpose after all. Protect my colony. Victorious as a one-night shrine. Have need of you here, Shiffer. That's all that. So, farewell for now. BTW, folks. A straw poll has just appeared in chat for my next Indie Thursday game. I'm going to be finishing Moons of Madness off this Thursday. And I'm going to be taking the week off next week for personal reasons. But the week after that, I'm going to be starting my next indie game. And I am... I think they're basically saying he's not strong enough. I am currently taking votes as to what to play. I will be taking whatever wins the poll in consideration with what I personally feel like playing the most, and that will be the winner. At the moment, the Red Strings Club is winning, followed by Higurashi. However, I kind of also really want to play Greece. However, Gris, I think it's pronounced, not Greece, as I keep wanting to say it. Gris. However, I am aware of the topics that it deals with, and I don't know if I want to deal with those on stream, you know? But we will see. Oh, beans. See if I can get into this fight without getting aggroed by anything. Phew. Anyway, the point is, feel free to vote, folks. It would be appreciated. Highly unnerving. A sense of self-non-existence one with the many in harmony. Different breeds, chaos, murder, war. You do not understand peace. But you could learn our harmonies beyond your kind. We'll submit to a single thought here. We do not quarrel. So discord, you nurture deformity, you would murder this. If that's blood, then sate it with on your own. Leave our hive at once. Release the deft arm. Release the river. Don't stand. Don't mind threats of natural over. Going, present yet apart, defiant. Corrupted flesh must be destroyed before it grows and claims us. Strength, no thirst, and death, we let him grant you yours. Remember who you are. Don't actually know what that's a reference to. I've just seen it as a reference enough times that... Deft, Just this. The seams, they tear. Impossible. Have you met me? I can tear any seam. The other few from history cannot escape. You will obey. Forget that Math, you have allies. Powerful allies. Give them hell, Deft Arm. You're stronger than this. Put yourself together. Deft Arm, who will dry dock stinky eggs with? Deft Arm. Deft Arm.
Hiya, Chuck. It's John.
Hello, Pixie Pix. Thank you very much for the host. It is very much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. You know, I'm doing my best, Pix, and sometimes that's all we can hope for. I know you all, and you know me. I'm doing some of the old beast tribes at the moment. Protector of my colony. Yeet. You. None would dare assault us. None. You know not what you have done. Fault of the will of the overmind, I know nothing of the other powerful bonds in this world. Felt a great fear in him, greater than state. I believe the one mind will avoid us for some time. Felt such emptiness as they feel. No shapes, no flavours, no moods, no questions, no answers. Only single command to obey. I could not accept such a word. World. Funky music. Let us return home to the guild. But we're not going to fly there because it's a long distance to fly and also ice guard. Right, I think I'm going to go hand this particular quest in and probably end stream off here, because all I'm going to be doing is a few more Beast Tribe quests and then going to bed. So not the most interesting, and my energy is beginning to flag a bit. Sorry, Pix. It's about that time, so my energy is really beginning to flag. So what I really need to do is wash my hair, but God, that feels like effort. Oh, thank you, Pixie. You too. Let's be real, I'm gonna do these quests. I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Oh, God, to my aid. I'm gonna start to complain. Hunters have been depending on the steady flow of Irish after them killed. It'd be too much trouble to go back to fetching them ourselves. I'll take use of victory, free of dragons. Stinky eggs, shivery chicks without them. Aw, appreciate it, Pix. That's become important to many people. A sub-parasite thanks to the Adventurers Guild. Certainly was guaranteed as long as there are those willing to accept our help. Looking to each other, caption of colonies who welcome strangers into the hive is unthinkable to them in our advantage. Forge alliances with that provincial colony, cause for them to leave us be. Much cause indeed. Time to be thankful. Seems to have become too useful to those around us. We're sure to repay our wonderful allies' kindness whatever we can to explore new lands and meet new people. I must have Bungie long enough. So I miss you. You have the future adventures, but I hope someday to join you. Oh, like that. Yeah, it is unfortunate timing picks, but yeah, unfortunately. I can't really do any later. Okay, no more quests for me today, I guess. Mathcore, good name. Okay. Can I buy things? Any new things here? We've got that. Purchase items, here we go. Yee! Wind up Nath 2. Dope. Trying to conquer Marto. Click, click, you want a berry. Oh, there we go. Time for some to just convey the Nath such a devotion to the one eye through its facial expression, which graphs craft countless that can visually. For most, the colour of the clothing says enough. And life is a water-dwelling insect, truly signified by its metaphors from its path, and it takes to the skies. Okay, folks, well, it is that time again.
Well,
Time for me to end stream off here. And say thank you very, very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for the host, Pixie. It is very, very much appreciated. I will be streaming Moons of Madness this Thursday. It will be the final stream. After that, I'll be, as I said earlier, I'll be taking a week off for personal reasons, and then I'll be back with my new indie game. So if you want to vote for that, there are about a week left open on the poll. So if you want to vote, please click the straw poll above. Then on Saturday, it will be Mass Effect Andromeda, where I'm going to be taking even more of a break from the main story to go do a whole bunch of old side quests and friend quests and things like that. Next Sunday there will be more Destiny 2, where I will be continuing on with the main story, so we're off to rescue Cade. And then next Tuesday it will be more Final Fantasy 14, where we will be just hanging out, just having a good time. I may or may not be done with the Heavensward Beast tribes at that point. So, you know, if I'm not, we'll probably be doing some of those. But if I am, it'll probably be some roulettes and then maybe just some leveling. So we shall see. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Enjoy yourselves immensely, and I will see you on Thursday. Good night.